Good morning and a happy new year once more. I am Kofi Oppong, and I say thank you once again for staying with us all through the show. Now it's time to talk about the year of return. Well, we want to have a review of the year of return shortly with some diasporan people, and then we also look at girls like me. Wow, this is a very good project. So with me in the studio right now, I have with me Lakeisha, who is the founder of Girls Like Me, and then a board member for Girls Like Me, Felicia, with me. So Lakeisha,
Yes.
hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me. And
We're
welcome
excited to see you in
yes,
Ghana.
Thank you.
I mean, the both of you.
We're excited to be
yeah.
here. We're honored to be here. It's a blessing.
Wow. So let's get to the business of the house. I mean, first of all, the year of return. Lakeisha, give us your account of the year of return.
Oh boy. So in America, the year of return is, if you're black in America, this has been the coming home for many of us. And not to get too deep, but as you all may be familiar, slavery had us dispersed throughout the world. And many of us not knowing where we came from. And so even if we are not from Ghana, just the welcoming to say that we can come here and lay claim to this as being a part of our roots is just been so refreshing for Black Americans. And it's been a call to just to know our history a little deeper, a little bit more of our heritage, and be connected across the diaspora.
Wow. Wow. Felicia, I think you also side with her if she says that was a great event.
Same, my sentiments as well. I'm Ghanaian American. I was born in Chicago, on the south side of Chicago, and raised in Kofi, and came to America. And now, you know, I claim both. I'm very proud to be from Chicago. I'm very proud that I'm from Ghana. And so just the year of return, I sat back and I looked, and it just made me feel proud on both sides. And even this year, I'm even more excited because this year it's beyond that. And I feel my background is beyond the year of return, beyond the return here. So I'm ecstatic just to be here through the Girls Like Me project and for allowing the African life to be part of it, to bring them here. So it's really exciting for me.
All right, thank you very much. We'll come to Beyond the Return and what you make of it. But let's now talk about Girls Like Me project.
Yes.
You are the founder
Yes.
of Girls Like Me, founder and leader.
Yes.
What is the motivation behind
So
this
the
initiative?
motivation behind it is, unlike Ghana, where everybody is black and blackness is celebrated, or Africanness is celebrated, in America, blackness is shunned, and black girls specifically are told that they're not beautiful, that they don't have value. And then media just sends messages that are disparaging and also misogynistic, a lot of violence towards women. And so I started this organization to help young girls understand that they have their own power, their own voice, and that through sisterhood, being connected, not just with girls where you live, but all over the world who look like you, that there's power in telling our story through media. And so we train girls in media literacy, we train them in digital storytelling. And while we're here now, it's also because of our Global Connections program, which fosters global sisterhood, so that girls in Ghana, Accra, girls in Lagos, girls in Canberra, wherever they are all around the world, they know that they're sisters and that there's a global responsibility for one another.
Right, and Felicia, you brought Lakeisha to Ghana.
Yes.
And then you are part of the board of
Yes.
Girls Like Me
Yes.
project. What made you do all this?
Okay, so just a small history of Lakeisha and I. We both went to Southern Illinois in Carbondale College together, and we both majored in communications together. So we have a long history of communications and our love for communications, and just a friendship. And so when she started the organization, I wasn't part of it in the beginning of the board, but when I became a part of the board, having a media background, my goal was to use my platform, use my organization to incorporate with hers. And so that is how we became, you know, started working together, and me being on the board. So it was only natural when she was thinking about coming to Africa, why not, you know, the African life, why not Felicia be the one to be with her to do it. So our relationship, our working relationship, the organizations, is all organic, nothing that we forced so we could do something. You know, we both have two different views, but the same, you know, and we wanted just to bring together and show the world, Ghana, and put Chicago on a platform, the girls in Chicago, the girls in Ghana on a platform, and so that is why we are working together.
And Kofi, it's not something that just happened this year. Like, this has been in the works. We've been
Yeah.
finding
Okay.
ways to come and bring the girls to Ghana, and it just happened to be that we would come in the year of return.
And having said this, I know that definitely from Ghana you will extend to other African countries.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But what better place to start than Ghana?
Ghana, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the vision of Girls Like Me? What does the organization seek to achieve?
So what we seek to achieve is that girls understanding their power, that at the end of the day there'll be more girls who are producing content, that there are more girls directing, more girls behind cameras, more girls telling stories, more girls that are taking ownership of the world and the piece of the world and transforming, and that we understand that we have to do it together through girl power around the world. And that's the vision. And the other vision for Ghana specifically is that we're here to build partnerships with organizations here so that we can have a cultural exchange. Girls in Chicago, America will be conversing and learning from girls in Ghana. They'll be doing an exchange. And at the end of that, we'll bring the girls here to have them do a service project to help the sisters in Ghana.
And are you going to take girls from Ghana to Chicago to as well?
We would love to do that because Felicia has the Ghana Fest, so it would be, there's no better time to come than during our summer months, like here. So that is definitely the vision.
I think Felicia
Yes.
is one person that she really needs to be commended because
Yes.
I mean, in the history of Ghana Fest, for the first time in 2019, 31st Ghana Fest, she was able to put Ghana Fest on
Yes.
3 major stations
Yes.
in the United
Yes.
States of America.
Yes.
I mean, that's a good job you
It is.
are
Thank
doing.
you. Thank
Yeah, we all need to
Thank you.
applaud
Thank you
Felicia
so
for the
much.
great
I
job
appreciate it. I
she's doing.
appreciate
But how do you see girls in Ghana? You've been in Ghana for some few days.
We just got here.
You just got here.
So yeah, so I've not yet to see.
But I understand that you'll be traveling to
Yes,
Kumasi.
we'll be
and-
going to Kumasi to visit Bridge to Africa Connections, and we'll be spending some time with girls there, which I'm so excited and blessed about. So, yeah, I can't. I mean, I know a lot of stuff is happening, Afrochella and a lot of stuff, and that's wonderful. But my heart is into seeing the actual day-to-day life and what girlhood is like here in Ghana.
All right. Now, let me come back to you, Felicia, once more. Now, it is beyond the return. I think you raised it earlier when you were speaking to the year of return, your account on that. Beyond the return. I know you are a founding member for the Ghana Diaspora Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
What is happening this year, the year beyond the return, sorry?
So, we just started the organization, and in February, we're going to bring organizations to the Chamber of Commerce to basically put them on a platform, give them a platform that we can build a relationship between their businesses, their organizations, and Ghana. I think being a diaspora, I want to be able to let the world know what the beautiful organizations like Girls Like Me Project are doing, and I want to be able to use not only my platform, but the Chamber of Commerce platform, all the platforms that there are. We want to be able to utilize them the way that it's supposed to be, and for people to show light. So my job for the commerce is to make sure we get publicity. So let's say, for example, if a company is coming to Ghana, want to start, they don't know where to go, what to do. And it's so much red tape you have to go through. Our job is to make it easier for you so that you can trust us and we trust you and we do business together, and then also bring others in just to make it a smooth transition. So basically that is what my goal for the, and my role will be for the Chamber of Commerce.
So what are some of the practical measures you think the government should put in place as you are bringing home investors? I think it's to the both of you. What are some of the practical measures you think government should put
I'll
in
let
place?
Felicia go first.
Yeah,
Felicia.
you know, it's a lot of misconceptions of what to do, what not to do, who to talk to, who to pay money to, what fees, and we want to eliminate all of that. If you use us, that we can help you just make a smooth transition. I don't think, for example, coming here, it costs $300 to get a rare fever shot in America. Come to here, it's $20. Where's the communication of that? You know, and it's not fair, not only to the government, of the people. You know, it will discourage a lot of people from coming to Ghana. $300 is not small change to get, and $20 when you get to the airport. Really? What kind of, So why not communicate? We will do all the work for you just to make it a memorable, a enjoyable time. Because you're starting a business, you want it to be, something that you cherish and not have to think about all of the negativity that goes with just even starting a business anywhere. So pretty much something small but big like that is what we want to eliminate, and just form great relationships.
Okay, and then Lakeisha.
Well, I really don't want to speak to political. I'm not political,
it's not
but
political,
government.
but you
I mean,
are
yeah,
in
I don't know what
government.
I don't know what the government has done, so I don't want to speak to that. But what I will say, just as an American coming over, what I would like to see is that celebrity is great. We all like famous people, but what I believe is that the work is always done on the ground, and that the people should be more empowered. And so even when reaching out to America and Americans to come back, Black Americans to come back, I just think that it should be more of a ground level as well.
Yeah.
Because celebrities are great, but when celebrities go home, or when celebrities go back to their world, what is the work that will be done? And the work will be left in the hands of the people.
All right, so we are going to be running away pretty soon, and I want to find out now. All of you, very soon, you'll be leaving Ghana once again, back to wherever you came from. So, what are your message to Ghanaians home?
Oh boy, home?
Ghanaians home?
Yeah, back in America.
No, in
Here?
Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes. In
Oh,
Ghana.
for me, Felicia probably has a different, but it's such a deeper experience for me as a Black American who was taken from Africa. So when we do come, it is very endearing when we are welcomed and we feel welcomed. And so I would just say to Ghanaians, hopefully that you see us as your brothers and your sisters, and that you embrace us, because we are excited. We're extremely excited and extremely blessed, we believe, to have the opportunity to touch the ground of the motherland.
And Felicia?
I just want the world to see Ghana for what it is. That is my goal. That is what I'm trying to use every opportunity that I have, just to show Ghana. Even looking at me, my goal is to, when you see even a bracelet that I'm Ghanaian, I'm proud. I don't have to even say anything, and that's what I want people to see through the people, through the music, the food, and just through the African life. That's the whole purpose of that, just to show our culture without having to say or do too much, and be proud, being a Ghanaian, and for people to be proud of Ghanaians. So that's what
All right, so I say a very big thank you to you both for joining us in the studios of DNT this morning on Rush Hour, so that we can serve our viewers with something good from the diaspora. And yes, before I go, let me inform you that Lakeisha, she's not just the founder of Girls Like Me, but she's also a writer. And she has this book, Move Beyond the Block. So it's on the market. Move Beyond the Block. I think it's a very good book, and then I just had my copy. I've been yearning to have this book for quite a longer time, so I just had my copy, and I will urge you to also get a copy of the book, because it will really inform you what you have to do so that you can take over nations. So we say a very big thank you to you. It's been an exciting episode on Rush Hour.
Thank you,
Good
Kofi.
morning. We'll be back.
Thank you.